Hello, I'm Jennifer from the Worcester branch of the Wayne County Public Library. You've probably heard by now that the theme for our summer reading program this year is Imagine Your Story. So today, I would like to share with you a fun and easy little upcycling craft that might help you spark some wishes and imagination. I'm calling this a wish candle jar, but you can decide how you want to use it later on, and I'll give you some ideas at the end of the video. Here's what you will need. You want a clean glass jar. I've found that these little yogurt jars work really well, but you can use whatever little smooth-sided glass jar you have available, something that you're recycling from groceries that you've used. You'll need some Mod Podge because we're going to be decoupaging onto the glass. A paintbrush, of course. I usually have an empty plastic yogurt cup that I use for putting the Mod Podge in so that I can dip in and then do my painting. And then you'll also want to find some paper scraps that really speak to you as to what kind of wishes you would like to have. So I've got some blues and a seaside theme and a little bit of an inspiring quote that I'm going to use on my jar. You might also want to have some wax paper, or this is the backing of a label sheet, just something that's kind of slick that you can set your jar down on, both to work and then to let it dry so that it doesn't stick to anything else or get messy. So with that, let's get started. To start, let's just add some of the Mod Podge to our dish to work from. That should do. You're not really going to need a whole lot. And then I like to just kind of figure out how am I going to lay things out. Now, this is going to be kind of layered, so I want to make sure I put these darker pieces on first, and then the lighter, and then this. So what I want to start with is kind of a base coat of the Mod Podge on the glass that will help the paper stick right away. So I'm just going to smear some on. And then I'll go ahead and put my first piece on. And then I want to work over that as well. Now the bottom layer isn't strictly necessary, but it definitely makes things go a lot faster because you're not having to constantly hold the paper down. You want a nice thorough coverage. And just smooth it out. And then I want to figure out where this is going to be, so I need a little more on the jar. And you'll see as you work that the paper might start to buckle. You can try to smooth it out, or as you're working the Mod Podge across the paper, just to press it down. It's entirely up to you. It's not going to hurt if it's creased like this. But if you want, you can try and readjust it. That's fine too. Remember, this, like so many of the other crafts we do here, is going to be completely what you want it to be. So don't worry about making it perfect, just worry about making it right for you, okay? All right, so I've got that piece down. And there we go. Everything is glued down. Now you'll notice, if you look closely here, there are some streaks of the Mod Podge, places where it looks like maybe you got too much or it goes over onto the glass and it looks streaky. Don't worry about it. When it dries, you're going to find that it becomes much clearer. You get still a little bit of gloss to it, but you don't have the streaks of glue. So when it dries, it's going to be just fine. Just give it time. So once your jar is dry and finished, what you can do is pop in a tea light candle and then light it whenever you want to meditate on your wish. You know, this could be something like wishing for a beautiful garden this year, or wishing for a peaceful getaway, or maybe you're using a picture of someone in your family and you want to light a candle and send a little prayer their way. Completely up to you. If you don't want to use it as a candle holder, another idea is to write down your wishes or dreams or even something like summer bucket list items on small piece of papers and pop them into the jar. And then when you're ready to take a step toward achieving those dreams or checking off some of those bucket list items, you just pull a slip from the jar, read what's on the paper, and encourage yourself to do it. If you'd like to make your own wish jar, I'm going to have a small number of make and take kits available at the Worcester reference desk for you. These kits will include the jar, the paintbrush, and a small container of Mod Podge, but you will have to provide your own pictures or other items that you want to decoupage. To get your kit, you'll want to stop by the reference desk or call us to reserve one. And as always, stay healthy, be kind, and get creative.